utterly shameful. Piers Morgan skewers spoiled brat Harry for pathetic Philip memorial absence. Piers Morgan, 56, took to Twitter to rage about Prince Harry's absence from Prince Philip's memorial service. Despite the memorial being attended by the British royal family and other royals from across Europe, Harry, Meghan Markle, and their children are not in attendance. The journalist fumed to his 7.9 meters followers. Imagine missing your mentor grandfather's memorial service because you're such a spoiled brat you'd rather sulk in your Californian mansion than be there to support your grandmother? Shameful. Within half an hour, the tweet was swamped with replies from hundreds of users sharing their opinions. Leslie agreed, Harry should have come to support his grandmother. How could anyone not? Eric echoed, when his grandmother needed him most, he wasn't there. He will have to live with that for the rest of his life. And NFFC added, totally agree at Piers Morgan. This will only alienate them further from the royal household. On the other side of the debate, several fumed that Prince Andrew's attendance was also shameful. John said, what do you think about Andrew's attendance? Equally shameful? More shameful? Or not shameful at all? While Janet commented that Harry doesn't have to be in a church to remember a beloved relative. And Jack hit back, if Harry had attended, you would have found some way to slag him off for that too. Meanwhile, Meghan Markle's half-sister Samantha Markle has also accused Prince Harry of making a ridiculous decision in regards to his decision to miss Prince Philip's memorial. There she was quoted saying, he should have hired more of his own security, they live a lavish lifestyle, they can afford security, it's ridiculous. Security for a weekend of something is not that expensive and I'm pretty sure they have security now. It would be so easy for him to pay for his own security. In the eyes of Samantha, it is mind-boggling that Harry would put security issues beyond his obligation to the late Prince Philip. Especially now for this memorial and after everything that transpired, and Prince Philip seemed to have a rough time in his last days watching the royal family being attacked by Meghan and Harry. Maybe Harry feels bad about that, but it seems the least he could do would be to show up, pay respect and try to, if he and Meghan are humanitarians, to show up humbly and pay respects and show some remorse at a minimum. Not to mention the fact, Prince Philip was his grandfather but Harry has been in service. Prince Philip served in World War II, not only to honor him as his grandfather but also a military figure, who is noted for great service, is highly disrespectful. Before concluding she added, to put something as petty as security ahead of the obvious ethical, humane military and royal respect, it doesn't make sense, it's sad. Richard Griffin, who spent 14 years as a royal protection officer for Prince Philip, said, Prince Philip was their grandfather, so William has obviously had a great training from him and is going to learn examples from him. I just hope Harry gets some of these things in his mind. Harry not being here, was a big disappointment for everybody. People were talking about it. Certainly around where I was people were saying he should have been here. All this nonsense about how he couldn't get protection, as far as I'm concerned that was a pathetic excuse. He should have been here to honor his grandfather. At the end of the day, if he was that worried about security, he could have stuck with his brother and father who have got wonderful security and he would have been more than safe. Harry's decision comes after he expressed his concerns about the lack of security available for his family while they are in the UK. He is involved in a legal battle with the Home Office and is arguing that his private security team cannot match police protection granted to full-time royals. A legal representative said in a statement in January. He remains sixth in line to the throne, served 2 tours of combat duty in Afghanistan, and in recent years his family has been subjected to well-documented neo-Nazi and extremist threats.